We're coming to you from Gilford, New Hampshire, the Bank of New Hampshire Pavilion. Murphy's Boxing brings to an 8-round heavyweight attraction with the IBA America's heavyweight title at stake, no less, between Ireland's Niall Kennedy and North Carolina's Joel Caudle. Joel Caudle will be wearing the black trunks with the gold and red trim. The tall Irishman, Niall Kennedy, will be wearing the white trunks with the green and gold trim. Kennedy will be boxing out of the blue corner to the right of your screen. Caudle out of the red corner to the left of your screen. They should not be too difficult to differentiate. You'll notice a significant height and reach advantage for Niall Kennedy. Kennedy enters his fight with a record of 11 wins, 0 defeats, 7 of his 11 wins coming by way of knockout. Caudle 6-1 entering this fight with 4 wins coming by way of knockout. Scouting report on Joel Caudle is for what he lacks in body, beauty, physique. He does have skills. Scouting report, Niall Kennedy, we've seen him before. Subtly quick for a big man and has subtle boxing skills for a big man. And we saw some of those fast hands moments ago, courtesy of Niall Kennedy, though didn't do anything too substantial of damage to Caudle. Most noteworthy win of Niall Kennedy's career to this point was a split decision win over Alexis Santos on a Broadway boxing card down at Foxwoods in Connecticut. But Murphy's Boxing has done a good job moving him along, a good job at stepping him up at the right times. And we'll see if Joel Caudle can at all play spoiler. And we are noticing some subtly quick hands from Joel Caudle here in round 1. Nice left hand by Niall Kennedy, gets the attention of the crowd. Nice right hand by Caudle. With this being a Dropkick Murphys and Flogging Molly concert on top of a boxing show tonight here at the Bank of New Hampshire Pavilion, one would have to think this crowd will be substantially behind Niall Kennedy. Joel Caudle's got to take them out of this fight. And from what I've observed so far, he's game. Nice right hand by Kennedy. Nice left hand upstairs by Kennedy. Good opening round between these two heavyweights. Closing seconds of round number 1. Good opening frame for both men. This one's fun so far. Round 2 of the scheduled 8-rounder between Niall Kennedy and Joel Caudle. Niall Kennedy is promoted by Murphy's Boxing, the promoter of tonight's show. Joel Caudle is promoted by the legendary Hall of Fame promoter Russell Peltz, who is based in Philadelphia but has done some good work in the Carolinas in recent years, which is where Joel Caudle comes from. Sizable crowd here in New Hampshire for this fight between Niall Kennedy and Joel Caudle. And this is an interesting part of the evening because a lot of people coming in are here to see Dropkick Murphys and Flogging Molly. And They're getting a fight on top of it. I always like seeing the reaction of the casual music fan as they see professional boxing live, many of them for the first time. It was a nice right hand by Niall Kennedy. Now Kennedy's starting to open up a bit more here in round 2. Joel Caudle answering right back, though. Closing seconds of round 2. Good action here in New Hampshire. Round 3 of the scheduled 8-rounder. Niall Kennedy and Joel Caudle here in Gilford, New Hampshire. You know, Joel Caudle not discouraged by anything that Niall Kennedy has thrown at him. Continuously coming forward, which is interesting because he is the much smaller man. Nice right hand to the body by Niall Kennedy. You could hear that one reverberate back here to the stage where we're calling the action. Nice right hand upstairs by Caudle. Round 4, Niall Kennedy and Joel Caudle here in Gilford, New Hampshire. And Joel Caudle pushes Niall Kennedy to the ground as they're about to get tied up. And Niall Kennedy is indicating something wrong with his shoe, and I think something got stuck to his shoe, actually, and someone took it. I'll tell you right now, that did not count as a knockdown, obviously. It was a push and not a punch. But Joel Caudle is showing no respect for Niall Kennedy. Even though that may not have counted anything towards the scorecards, it still counts in the way that human being feels. And I think, to quote the noted New England publicist Bob Trieger, I think Joel Caudle is upset-minded tonight. It's a clean right hand from Kennedy, which landed moments ago. Good action here in Gilford, New Hampshire, and the crowd really getting into it. Round 5 of a scheduled 8-rounder between Niall Kennedy and Joel Caudle. Everyone from the front row to the stage to the back of the venue into this one here. Everyone loves the big men going at it. Niall Kennedy would Caudle up against the ropes now. I'll tell you right now, some of these rounds are going to be very interesting to score. And at this point, neither man has exhibited the ability to really hurt his opponent. I don't think either guy's been stunned in the fight. Nice right hand by Caudle, however. I think he might be trying to change what I was just saying. Joel Caudle has got to be stealing some rounds here in New Hampshire this afternoon. Round 6. We've got 3 more rounds to go, folks. Niall Kennedy and Joel Caudle. Been a very spirited fight so far this afternoon in New Hampshire. Joel Caudle doing some damage here in round 6. Niall Kennedy trying to answer back with some shots of his own. I don't sense the same amount of energy within Niall Kennedy right now as I did earlier in the fight. Nice right hand by Caudle, and he slips out. I said earlier Joel Caudle might be stealing some rounds. He's outright winning that round. Round 7, Niall Kennedy and Joel Caudle. Let's see if Niall Kennedy can bounce back from what appears to have been consecutive rounds won by Joel Caudle. Our referee, Mike Ryan, looks like he's calling a timeout, not sure what for. I think he sees some loose tape around one of the gloves of Joel Caudle and wants to get that taken care of. And they're retaping the right glove of Joel Caudle. Referee Mike Ryan appears satisfied and now calls the action back in. Niall Kennedy might have got Caudle's attention there momentarily. Caudle still coming forward, however. And I'm noticing some of that tape coming loose from the right glove once again of Joel Caudle, which caused a halt in the action earlier in the round. Round 7 concludes. 1 round to go. Eighth and final round of this IBA Americas heavyweight title fight between Niall Kennedy and Joel Caudle. Niall Kennedy was the heavy favorite coming into this fight and has had some moments, but Joel Caudle has certainly come to fight as he lands a nice right hand and some lefts, which knocks some of the perspiration and water on the head of Niall Kennedy backwards as this crowd here in New Hampshire is going crazy. Nice right hand by Caudle. I don't know if he has the power to really do any significant damage to Niall Kennedy. But man, has he made this fight interesting. Niall Kennedy now with Caudle up against the ropes. If there ever was a time for a clutch performance, now would be the time for either man. Nice left hand by Niall Kennedy. Is Caudle hurt? Is he fatigued? Is he playing possum? The crowd is going wild in New Hampshire. Looks like both men are going to leave the fate of this fight into the hands of the judges. Niall Kennedy landing some good punches here in the 8th and final round. The fight is over, and I'll tell you right now, I wouldn't mind seeing that one again. That was good. We've seen some upsets here in New Hampshire tonight already. Was Joel Caudle able to pull off that upset, or was Niall Kennedy able to do enough to hold off Caudle? We'll get the judges' scorecards momentarily. A majority draw in a fight between Niall Kennedy and Joel Caudle. I said at the end of that fight I'd like to see it again. I stand by it. I think the result dictates it'd be a nice one to see again someday. Great effort by both men.